Yo, 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 welcome in. Take notes, grab them pens. Welcome back to another episode of the Honorable Marvin Coop Show with the host, Chef Marv. No lie, I'm that guy. And I'm back with my man, Mr. 16 Bars himself. What's up, brother?
Jamaica Queens is in the building.
Yes,
Let's go.
sir.
What's good?
Yes, sir, man. Versus. Let's talk about it. How you feel about it?
Um, I got mixed thoughts, man. I got mixed thoughts, Marv. Number one, let me first say this.
Hmm.
Shout out to Swiss, shout out to Timbo
Yes.
for bringing it back.
Facts.
All right. There's been a lot of talk over the last few years
Hmm.
about it going to X. It's going to be an X exclusive and whatever they're going to come back. It didn't come back. They sold it. It's a whole bunch of nonsense
Yes, it
in the last
was.
few years, but it's back. So I first of all want to say shout out to Swizz,
Yeah, shout out
shout
to
out to Timbo for whatever they did. It took too long. I think
it
it
did.
shouldn't have it shouldn't have been on the shelf. Number one, but
No.
shout out to them for bringing it back. I appreciate that.
Yeah, because people was even on TikTok doing their own little verses. You
Listen,
know?
versus is a phenomenon, bro. Like what they created, and I know it was created through the pandemic. It's something that
Hmm.
the pandemic kind of created, but
Bro.
what they did with that, and when you see what it went to,
Yeah.
when it went to Jada kissing the locks
Woo.
versus Dipset,
Which is
and
still the best one ever. But
and and and, and the
you know.
reasons why it's two big New York groups. It had this the flair. The staging was right.
Hmm.
Um, the miking was right. All of the artists were there. Very important. I need
Very
people to
important.
understand that
Yes, it
all of
is.
the artists from both groups were there on site, and that versus did almost everything right.
You talking about the New York, I mean the
New
Dipset
York
and
versus, yes, they did almost everything right. Opposed to this versus here, Cash Money versus No Limit. A
yeah,
lot of a lot of prominent members were not there. Lil
yeah.
Wayne was not there. Turk was not there for Cash Money. You're looking at No Limit. Snoop came close to the end, which I hated.
Well, I'm a piggyback off that, brother, because Snoop kind of said that was really a New Orleans culture, even though he had hits with Cash Money. He said that's more for New Orleans. I know I played a part in No Limit, but he was just saying like that's for
He
them.
could he could have still been there on stage for the whole presentation,
True.
and I get why he came on at the end. Like
Yeah.
you're saying, it was a something to get the crowd hyped at the
Yeah.
end. Here comes Snoop coming out at the end with one of these big banging songs.
Yes, man.
So that what they envisioned it to
Yeah,
be, it didn't turn out to be. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad Snoop showed up
me too.
because I think Snoop has what, two or three albums on No Limit.
Three. Three of them.
Okay, so that's three albums. You're a part of No Limit,
Facts. I
but
agree.
um, C Murder wasn't there, and Mystical wasn't there for No Limit, and I think Mystical has a very big part in No
Me
Limit
too.
Records, um, uh, along with C Murder as well. So I have very mixed reviews on the verses. It's nowhere, Marv. It's nowhere in my top five, top 10 verses.
I was gonna ask you, where do you rank that versus
It's not in my top 10 for sure. Not my top 10. No. There are too many things that
that went
wasn't
wrong?
done well, went wrong that night.
Damn. I agree, man. I definitely was like, where I kind of was like, where's Wayne? Where's Wayne at? But I kind of was like, maybe Birdman told him you can't do the Young Money stuff, even though that was part of the Cash Money, like you and I
Need the
talked
Young Money
about.
stuff.
Huh?
You don't need the Young Money stuff
Eh,
for Cash Money. Wayne got all that stuff from Cash Money before Young Money. He didn't need that.
exactly. And
A
maybe
little,
it
a
was
little
a.
sugar 17. Fatima, I said, well, you don't need
Yeah,
Young Money stuff. No, no, no,
I
no more. Nope,
I
nope.
get it. And it was probably saying that he probably was didn't want to be there because Turk wasn't there either. That's probably what they probably like. I'm not coming because Turk ain't there.
That 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 was very disappointing because everybody has been talking about Lil Wayne not getting the Super Bowl. Oh, Lil Wayne needs a bigger. You need to prop him up. Oh, he's not getting his just dues. Okay, then this is the time to come out and show the people. Yes, give me my just dues. This is No Limit Records versus Cash Money,
Two of the
two of the
big
biggest New
iconic groups.
Orleans.
Yes, New Orleans.
This is the time to come out and say, "Oh, you think Cash Money got hits? Oh, y'all forgot about me, huh?" This was the time. Even if you
Yeah.
got to do some Carter stuff, or if you got to do some stuff from early in his career,
Hmm.
this is very disappointing from Lil Wayne, and I know he's going to come out within the next few weeks with
Probably.
some sort of
Yeah.
explanation, which
Yeah.
I really don't care for because this was this was a slap in the face for all of his loyal
All of his
fans.
friends. I agree.
Turk,
Especially
Turk,
me. I was there from the beginning, from the block is hot to
the
the
Black
hot
is Hot,
boys.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
to lights out and 500 degrees and stuff like
Oh,
that. You know
oh,
what I
come
mean?
on,
So
man.
it was very like I said, I was like, damn. But overall, how do you feel about the music they play? How you feel about the hits they play?
I enjoy the songs, and I this versus was almost a mirror image of the Locks versus Dipset versus. Dipset played a lot of commercial songs
Yeah.
on their verses. The Locks, they hit you with some commercial stuff,
And
but they hit you with
freestyles
a lot of street stuff.
and hip hop stuff too.
And No Limit did the same thing. No Limit, they gave us a lot of the street stuff for the core fans.
Yes.
A lot of people that were outside of No Limit that really listen to No Limit but
Yeah.
don't really know No Limit. A lot of the songs probably went over their heads,
It
but
did. I could tell.
No
But
Limit, No Limit catered to their fans
they
with that
did.
verses, and they gave us some street bangers as well.
True that. And I honestly feel like I know you don't put it in the top 10, but for me, they went hit for hit. Just a reminder to everyone why the South still runs the game. You know what I mean? They had some classic moments, dope anthems. Honestly, I felt like they both held back. They both had some shit in the chamber they could have put, like they could have played like for real, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But a few of them played the whole song. I
Mm-hmm.
thought that maybe they'll do a snippet of each song and we could probably get that 2020 piece, you know what I'm saying? But it started late and ended too soon.
What what
That's what really irked me.
What is with that, man? Why are you giving us a time
Yeah.
and y'all still late? Like, come on, man.
I'm sitting here.
How many verses have we gone through where the people have said over and over, "Yo, y'all got to start on time. Yo, y'all got
Hey,
to start on time,"
but
and
you
they
want to know the
still
funny
late.
part, bro? I was this close to texting you saying, you want to get back on TikTok and we can play some hits? Like, I was this close to like calling you saying, hey, we could put on the show for TikTok ourselves, bro. I think we could have been on a better show than that. And I was actually thinking that too. I was like, man, 16 could have put on a way better show.
I was so upset because that's not the first time that fans have showed their displeasure with starting late. Y'all gotta stop doing that. And just like you just said, it ended early. They made the announcement.
Yeah.
Hey, we gotta start. Okay, start early. Start
Yeah,
on time. That wouldn't happen. You know.
exactly.
So again, a lot of missteps, man. And that was one of the missteps. Starting late and having to end the show early.
So I was having a conversation with my cousin. Tell me if any of this stuff makes sense. I wrote it down. He said No Limit songs weren't better, but they sound was fire. How you feel about that?
No, like I said, the track listing, the track listings, Cash Money played a lot of their mega hit songs. There were a few songs from Cash Money that Juvie performed where it was and even BG played a track from one of his albums where it was more for the core fans. But the majority of the stuff that Cash Money played were
Yeah,
their big
they
anthems.
big anthems. Yeah,
Even Manny Fresh did his, um,
man,
and and
Manny,
and
and
and your
shout out to
boy,
Manny.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Manny Fresh is one of the most. And I was gonna say this for our producer episode we got coming up. Manny Fresh is the most unappreciated, underrated producer because people don't remember. I know No Limit had their own producers, but there was you gotta remember it's like three of them, right?
Mm,
Wasn't it like three of them? This was
was.
Manny producing
Mhm.
Hot Boys, BG, Juvenile, Turk, Wayne, Big Timers. If you look on title, y'all, and go back to the BG stuff, Juvenile stuff, look who produced all of that.
Mhm.
Manny Fresh produced damn near over 1,000 songs. Crazy, man. He don't get enough love for it. And Birdman, you need to pay that man for it too. Oh,
And if you look at Cash Money, you look at Cash Money. Cash Money as a crew is Juvenile,
yeah,
Turk, Lil Wayne, and
BG.
who and BG.
Yeah.
That's Cash Money. But then again, like you just said, there's the big timers
The
with they
big
had Manny
timers.
Fresh, they had
Yeah.
Manny Fresh, and what's it and Baby, and Baby performed a lot of his tracks too. Baby was on there
He
doing
did.
some as well too. So yes, they played a lot of their big mega hits, but Lil Wayne, you're supposed to be there for this.
Yes, he
Turk,
was.
Turk wrote a lot of Cash Money stuff too.
He
A
did.
lot of stuff that
I,
Cash Money has, Turk has writing credits on a lot of their stuff too. So
especially the Hot Boy stuff too.
Turk
Yes.
has to be there. So I loved it, man. I love that No Limit went so hardcore. I loved it.
Me too.
I loved them for that because that's who No Limit is. No Limit as a street. They have a street mentality where they just bust your heads, man.
Exactly.
And they
Yes.
represented that. They represented that night. One of the things I was very disappointed with is the stage presence.
Man.
If anybody watched the show, the way it was set up, it looked like it was set up for them to come up front because there was the backstage, then
Hmm.
there was a little stair, and then there was a walkway, and then there was another big
Yeah,
stage
that's why I was like, what's
where the
going on?
crowd was. So I was thinking,
I think they
okay,
was supposed.
maybe
I think they was supposed to be down there. I was thinking the
right.
same thing.
I was thinking, why is that middle stage out there
Yeah.
where most of the crowd is? Why they're not utilizing it? I was
Yeah.
thinking, okay, maybe when each side has a song, they would go down, go on that main stage and perform it, and then come back up. Because even if you watched, um, there was one of the guys from No Limit. I think it's Mac Trey. I think Mac tried to do
Mac.
it. He went down and he started to walk towards the stage, and the cameraman was following him, but he never made it to the main stage. So I thought that was a
Yeah.
very big step for them. The way the stage were, everybody on the stage, it was not
Hmm.
stage presence.
Damn.
Yes, they were rhyming, but they weren't coming out from the crowd, the crew, and being by themselves, rhyming to the crowd. I,
Yeah.
I didn't like the setup. I don't think they utilized the
The
stage
setup.
where it was supposed to be utilized. I could be wrong, but I just didn't understand what that main stage, that big square out there was
Me
for. It
too.
just didn't
Me
make
too.
sense to have it out there.
Mm. Another one. Master P appears to be a better leader among CEOs. You think that's true?
Um,
The way he handled himself,
yeah,
I
yeah,
loved
that
it.
that night,
Professional, and he tried to
that
like
night, yeah,
keep your peace and stuff, but
yeah.
and then what pissed me off at the end, Birdman being arrogant and trying to act all hard and cocky. I was like, come on, man. If you listen, I understand y'all have some issues, but here's the thing.
Mm,
Now it's like, okay, let's say me and you do something for the New York culture, and we started off as them. You know, you from Queens, I'm from Brooklyn.
mm,
Like, come on, man, I'm trying to do this for the culture.
mhm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, bet, shake hands, let's do this, let's make this money and keep it pushing.
Right.
But Birdman was on a whole nother level, man. I was like, bro, like leadership alone.
You gotta remember, Birdman is a multi-millionaire, maybe billionaire.
Right.
He's always been a cocky dude. He's
True
always been. the figurehead. You look at him and Slim, you hardly ever see Slim talking. I don't remember seeing Slim there.
Slim
Was he
wasn't there.
there?
No, he wasn't
And those are the two CEOs. So Birdman has always been that upfront dude, want to be there, want to be,
there. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
what he said from the oh my
Like after the
God.
number one stunner shit, he's like, nigga, I started it. Nigga, I been, when P was about to play something, he's like, hey, I was on Uptown too now.
He
You
was
know.
doing that too. That's
Exactly.
facts too. All the
Yeah.
stuff that Birdman is saying that he started
P was
when
doing
I was
that.
buying their records, P was doing a lot of stuff too. Wearing the gold teeth, wearing the camouflage.
Exactly.
Shout out to P, man. You might be right, yo. The way P handled
Yeah, it was
No
professional,
Limit
man.
that night, he handled No Limit very, very professionally. And I did see some stuff with Mercedes the
Yeah,
next day and a
which
couple
is
days
crazy.
after.
Which is
Yeah,
crazy.
what do you think about Mercedes having things to say about United?
Um, so what's the deal here? She's mad because I heard she's not mad at them. She's just mad at the DJ for playing her stuff.
She's mad because she was there. She was on stage. She was there. She was at the venue. She was on stage. So
That's what I'm saying. What you were, you salty. That's what I'm saying.
the thing with her is that if you remember, Mac performed one of her songs, and he spit his verse, but he let the crowd spit Mercedes' verse. So she is upset that,
Yeah,
hey, it's not like I'm not here. I'm here.
facts. Mm,
I'm here. But
mm,
later on, it was Mac put out a statement explaining that she was not um, contracted to perform at Versus. So
mm.
he put out a statement. He explained that yes, she was there when he performed the song. He didn't perform her verse. He performed his verse. He
You
let
kept
the
it
crowd
moving
sing her verse, but he explained that she was not contracted to
to be
perform
there.
at the
Yeah,
verses. And then a couple hours later, she came out with a statement apologizing as well too. So she has
yeah.
apologized as well after too.
And
But
technically, it's his song. I know she had a verse on there, but it technically was his song.
I think he explained that the writing was his as well too. The writing
Yeah.
lyrics was also his. But again, this is the thing, right? You're part of No Limit. How
Hmm.
do you how do you not contract her into the contract? How?
Exactly. Especially,
And then even worse, you have her there at the venue.
yes.
She's there on stage. She's not getting a bag. She's not getting paid for it, as
So
far
what
as
was she
I know.
there for?
What are you there
Yeah.
for?
And
You
technically,
got you
like
got
you
you got you
said,
got 15 other No Limit guys on stage that nobody knows,
hmm
and I'm pretty sure the females in the crowd
her
wanted to
part.
come out and perform. Shout out to Mia X too. I'm mad we went this far,
Oh man, let me
and we
say
didn't
this.
mention Mia X. Mia
No, I
X,
was
I'm
about to bring
sorry.
her up
I
because
apologize. I
no, I was about
apologize,
to bring
Mia.
her up because the juvenile part was cool. I love Juvie. That's like the guy. I shout out to him. I love his music. But at the end of the project song, I was like, all right, he trying to start something. But when Mia X finished her song, hey, she won MVP with that, bro. I'm gonna give Mia X her flowers. She killed it with hers, bro.
Mia X, and I think Mia X and Juvenile had the best presence
Yes, they did.
at the verses.
If they wasn't
Uh,
there for each side, it probably wouldn't have been. But
yeah,
I'm not none of my no limit could have held their own, but Cash Money wouldn't have been able to hold their own if Juvenile wouldn't have.
yeah. Shout out
So
to Mia X, man. She proved that female MCs got bars. Female MCs have songs that
yeah,
last generations. There were people in the crowd singing her songs word for word.
yes, word for
You
word.
know, the
And I'm
only
glad she got that shit cleared up with P that she was able to be there. You know,
yeah, yeah. Like
shout
I
out to
said
him.
early on, I saw when they did an interview. They did an interview with P, Mac, Snoop, and Mia X, and I was like, wow, Mia X is there. I was so happy when I first saw her before the verses
Me
that
too.
she was going to be. I was like, wow, that's awesome. But again, not having Mystical and not
Yeah,
having C
she
Murder
murder.
is still
It's still
a
hurt.
yeah, yeah. But shout out to Mia X, man. She
She
held her own.
she
Shout out
did.
to the MCs out there. doing their thing, showing that y'all they can hang with the dudes. And she
Yeah,
hung with the dudes, man. She hung with the dudes. I think other than Master P and Juvie, she did her thing, boy. She
she
did her
did.
thing, man.
She
She did her
did.
thing.
How you feel? How you feel? Silk the Shocker did.
I like Silk, man. I listen.
People had,
I
you know where I'm going with this, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that give him flack for his rapping style, but you got to understand, man, that's his style. He's not a traditional rapper. He has a
Yeah.
different style where he rhymes sometimes off beat, but that's his style, and he looked good. You know,
Mhm.
he had the energy out there. Shout out to Silk, man. I'm not gonna diss Silk the Shocker, man, because I've listened to his music over the years.
Yeah, because I was
That's his
younger.
style.
I bought a few of his CDs when I was younger. I love
Okay.
Silk. But then as as I'm older and now I'm a hip hop head like I was back in the day, I'm like, he may be offbeat, but y'all gotta remember y'all was still rocking with him.
Mm.
You know, and then when he's singing Ain't My Fault, it's like, dang, he kind of is offbeat, but that still was a national
That's
hit.
his style. That's his
Yeah, that's
style.
him. And people
That's
were
his
still
form.
rocking with him. So, hey, if y'all y'all can't come on, man, leave that man alone, man. Shout out to Silk, man. I love you, Silk, man. You had a
Thing
few.
I
I
think
used
some of
to,
the people saying that are just some of the people that never really followed him back in the days. If you knew Silk the Shocker,
yeah,
you know his
you
style.
knew.
You know
Facts.
his style.
I agree with you on that one. Do you feel that there needs to be a No Limit Cash Money tour?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Number one, that versus should have been in New Orleans.
It should
That
have.
was the wrong venue. Again, there's a lot of things they did wrong with this versus.
Yes,
That
there
verse
is.
needed to be in New Orleans. All right, because
Facts.
it would have had a better presence. It would the people that were there
Yeah.
would have all been there for that because they were a complex con.
Exactly.
You know,
Yes.
complex con. There's going to be a lot of people there, but how many people are there actually for this? That's New Orleans based. So number
Exactly.
one, it should have been held in New Orleans. So whoever put this venue together, that was the dud. Next time,
Hmm.
y'all gotta really sit down and get the venues together, man. That was a bad venue.
I feel like now, I'm glad you said that. Too many non-performers on stage. And this may be a hot take, bro. You know me, hot take Mar.
Hot take Marv in the building.
It should be a rematch without Master P and Birdman.
Nah, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
Can't be.
Hot
Birdman is part of
Boys,
the big timers.
hey, Hot Boys verse
Master P made
505. Hey, I
Master P
get it.
made No Limit. You cannot do No Limit without the
Yeah.
P.
Hey, it was just a thought, bro. I just wanted to say that.
The P without P.
Yeah, like I said, once again, no Wayne, no Turk, not in New Orleans, dead crowd, started late and too soon. It was some people didn't like it, some people did. But
No,
like I
rematch is a
said,
good idea though.
I think it should
Rematch
be
is,
a rematch. It should be a
but
rematch.
like you're saying, Wayne has to be there. Turk has to
Wayne
be there.
gotta beat her. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay, Wayne got to be there. Turk got to be there. And I think we got to wait for Mystical to come out at least.
here's the thing. He might not come out. I mean, come back. That
What he got? What he got?
man, that's kidnapping and rape.
No,
That's
no. How much yes he got?
it ain't even he ain't even get sentenced yet. That's but even if so, that's about to be 20 to 30, bro.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. You know the South don't play that.
Oh.
So 16, my brother, Mr. Music Head like me. Who do you think won?
Oh, no limit. Oh, hands down, no limit. No limit.
Rounds.
Like I said, I think this was a mirror image of the Locks versus Dipset. Cash Money
Mm,
came in with the big mega hits everybody knows. No Limit came with the big hits plus the streets,
the street
and
shit.
the
And on
energy was
top of
different.
that, too, brother,
Mm.
like I said, there was some music on both sides they didn't even play. You didn't play nothing from Ghetto D, and I said that on your chat before. And I said this when I heard it, when I heard the verses. I was like, Cash Money ain't got nothing for the whole Ghetto D album. I love their hits, they got hits, but if he plays the whole Ghetto D album, it's a whole album. You didn't play nothing from the last Don either. Like I
Mm.
said, No Limit held back. Hey, What's the big hit they had in over 2000? Wobble Wobble. You don't even play Wobble Wobble.
Let me see.
Wobble Wobble.
Is it?
You
Is
know
it?
what
Is
I'm
it?
saying? There were some
You
songs that they, hey man, listen. But I gotta ask you this question too, man. Which songs were the most memorable or like forgotten hits that surprised you when they played it? Let me start.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Mr. Ice Cream Man.
I was surprised they played that.
I forgot how turned up you can get from the ice
I
cream
was
man.
surprised they played that.
Me too. I was definitely surprised they played that. It was I was like, damn, I forgot and like how the crowd could get to it. I'm like, okay.
And
All
Marv,
right.
imagine if they were in New Orleans.
Hey, game over. Game over. I ain't gonna lie. Now, if they was in New Orleans, the whole city would have won. It wouldn't have been no winner. The whole city would have won with that one, bro.
So back to what you said before. Yes, I do
Yeah,
believe a rematch would be amazing in
it
New
would be.
Orleans.
Yes.
And I do think that they need to, this is the time you need to go on tour. Because normally, whenever these verses are finished, you
Yeah.
start seeing their streaming numbers
Hmm.
skyrocket. So look out next week. They're going to start putting out the streaming numbers,
Yeah.
see how Cash Money did. I guarantee you their streaming numbers are through the roof
Oh,
within
most
the next
definitely.
few weeks.
I know.
So
I've been
this,
playing a few of their
yeah,
music too.
this is the time when you put together a short
True.
tour, a 10 city tour. People are always saying that these MCs are not making enough money. This is the time to capitalize on that. BG just came home. Shout out to BG. I'm sure BG is going to be happy to
Hell
go
yeah.
on tour right now and make some tour money and tour the country from being away for so long.
Oh, hell
You
yeah,
know,
man.
so
But
yes, I definitely want to see a tour.
so, what songs you felt like were noticeably missing? Like I said, with me, I think Ghetto D was missing.
I really didn't look for a track list from them because when you look at both of these teams,
Yeah.
like I know Versus wants to do 20 songs, right? 20
Yeah.
each, 20.
20
Like
each.
20 songs from Cash Money is nothing. 20 songs from No Limit is nothing. Because
Right.
you got Cash Money records as a crew. You got
Mhm.
Lil Wayne by himself.
Facts.
You got Turk by himself. You got Juvie,
By himself.
Juvie by himself.
That's what I said.
And,
Juvie
and
could have
then
did it versus by himself. Yeah.
the big timers, how much albums the big timers got that they got by themselves. So there's so much music from both sides that picking 12, 20 songs,
Difficult.
it's hard. And that's why I gave Master P and No Limit to win because Cash Money went like super traditional. They went super big hits, big hits, big hits, big hits.
Yeah.
But No Limit was like, oh yeah, we got these street bangers right here. Oh,
Hmm.
email right here. Oh, we
And
got
that's
the
why I'm
film right here.
surprised Cash Money didn't play no street shit.
They did the dipset. They went for the big hits.
They shouldn't. Mm.
They did good though. It's closer than
It
people may
did.
seem. You know, I can't diss Cash Money, but
No, I can't
again,
either. Because like I
how it
said,
was set up, I thought I thought what they were gonna do is what they were gonna bring out Lil Wayne close to the end and bring out Snoop close to the end.
yeah.
I didn't like it. Like I said, when Snoop came out at the end, I liked that he performed that song because I think he has a bunch of bangers on
Hmm.
No Limit.
Yeah.
But be on stage for the whole performance, just to let
Yeah.
everybody know you're there, you're supporting. But I
Facts.
get it. Sometimes that element of surprise would have sent the crowd into a frenzy. And imagine if Lil Wayne had came out at the end. If
Man.
Lil Wayne had came out at the end just to perform anything, the crowd would have gone, oh, back that ass up.
Mm.
The crowd would have gone crazy. But I'm highly disappointed
Yeah.
in Lil Wayne for
Me
not
too.
showing up. And again, we're gonna see him on a few podcasts here or there,
Yeah.
explain why he wasn't there, some BS.
So how do
But
you feel like his absence affected Cash Money set during the
oh,
performance?
it was huge. It was a letdown.
Yeah.
Like when you first started watching, everybody's looking. Right? I'm
Yeah.
looking.
I know I'm looking.
I'm like, who's there? Okay, who's there?
Right.
I'm looking for Snoop. I'm like, because I saw them do the interview. a
Yeah,
couple weeks earlier with
we knew he
Snoop,
was gonna be
Master
there,
P. So I know you're gonna be there. I'm looking for Snoop.
and
Where's
that's what I
Snoop?
tried to tell you, man. We didn't hear Wayne say nothing.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah.
me and you talked last week on the last week's show. I was like, I don't know if Wayne gonna be there because he didn't say nothing. And we heard about, I don't know about you, I heard about this versus like damn near 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
And I ain't like, damn, Wayne didn't say no. Where Wayne that pop out? Wayne, what's going on with him? Is he good? And then, niggas was like, nah, we'll see him there. We'll see him there. I was like, dang. And through the whole comments, you see, where's Wayne? Where's Wayne?
I was looking. I'm like, okay, where he at? Where he at? He in the cut. And then I started thinking, okay, all right, they're gonna do the BS. They're gonna bring
Yeah.
him out at the end,
And then
and
I heard Millie. I was like, oh, okay, here you go. Didn't even show up out there.
how you play a million
Yeah,
and
and I
have
bring
somebody
Wayne
else grabbing
out.
his bars? Don't play that song.
That was
Don't play
definitely
that song.
disrespect. I think that was a little disrespectful. I ain't gonna
And
lie
on
to
top
you.
of that, I saw some wording that he actually was performing in Las Vegas. I don't know how true it is, but
Oh,
somebody posted a bill where he was actually doing some sort of show in Las Vegas on the same night.
that
I don't know
probably
how true it
explains it.
is.
That probably
AI be out here doing all kind of stuff. But
it do. It do.
if that is true, again, if that's true, when this versus was announced, this was announced months ago.
Months ago.
So even if you have another date set up in New Orleans for whatever, you gotta change that, my man.
Facts.
You gotta go to the venue, promoter, whoever. Like, look, this is versus. This is the first time versus is back. This
Yes.
is Cash Money versus No Limit. I gotta. But again, we're gonna hear the BS excuse soon.
Yeah,
Um,
I get
I'm
it.
interested to hear what it is, but I really don't care because
I don't either, brother. I
yeah,
don't either.
very disappointed to not see Wayne there. But overall, man, it's not in my top 10. It was good to see versus back.
Yeah, me too.
Versus, I'm glad it's back. Let's see who's the next.
Yes, who's the next? Who's the next? That's what I'm interested in.
Who you think is coming next? Who do you want to see?
I
Memphis
wanted,
Bleak versus
but,
Yayo. I messed with
if
you.
my dream would be to see Nas and Jay, but
Oh,
before this stuff was allocated,
Bob, you don't want to see
before,
Jay destroy that boy. Come on, Bob, don't do that.
hey, no, but here's the thing, brother. You know me. I'm a city boy. I'm about the city. It'll be good again for our culture, like the Dipset and the Locks was.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what
but
I'm
but
saying?
but
It won't
nah.
even be about destroying each other, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yes, yes,
No, it won't
yes.
be because here's the
The
thing.
fans
This,
is gonna
this,
take it there.
I get you, and that's what they did with the Jeezy and Gucci, though. But I seen when I lived in Atlanta around the time that happened, I
Mhm,
seen what it did for the city, and that's what made me disappointed in this one that they didn't put it in New Orleans. But when Jeezy and Gucci did that for Atlanta, bruh,
mhm,
I was like, we needed something like that. Then I think about a year later, Dipset and Locks came.
mhm,
Loved it, brother. I was up there for that. I'm
mhm.
like, man, we need that again.
It cannot be Jay Nas. It's too toxic. The fan bases are too toxic.
I get
No.
you. I get you. But I felt
Let's
like
do
the fan bases,
LL. Let's do
nah,
LL Rakim or something. It
now that
cannot
would
be
be a good one.
Jay or not. It
That'd be
cannot
a
be.
good one. Rakim and LL would be a good one, but here's the one I wanted to see. This was before the allegations and before he went to jail. I wanted to see Diddy versus Jermaine. Two producers go at it, hit for hit. That would have been a good one. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie to you,
I
man. That would have been a
I
great one.
I, I would have gone. I would have gone Diddy. Even though Jermaine got some stuff,
Yeah,
I'm I'm going Puff on that one.
I get it, man. It's a few that we could probably sit here and say that we want to see, but
R. Kelly
that's
versus
who
R. Kelly versus
first
who?
closest probably Usher. That's living.
R. Kelly Usher.
R. Kelly Usher would be good. Is I wish these two wasn't dead. Prince and Mike would have been a great one, but I think
Outcast versus who?
man, hell no.
What? Nobody can rock with Outkast?
Oh no, I ain't saying that. I would have to pick somebody from the South because they can't mess with us. They can't
Okay.
mess with the Woo. They ain't got nothing on the Woo. Like I think the Woo, once again, the Woo is like no limit. It'd be a little bit unfair to
Mm.
any artist. I ain't gonna lie to you. Outkast would be good versus, but once again, Pimp not there. It would have been good to see them go against UGK.
Nah, yeah, don't. Yeah, that's my pet peeve, Bob. Whatever
Yeah.
verses I'm gonna do, I
Make
do
sure that,
not want
yeah,
to see no artist that's
that's passed
deceased
on.
or not
Yeah,
there. No,
I get
no,
it. Me neither. I
no.
don't want to see that either.
Yeah.
I don't want to see
Even though
that either.
even though there's some good ones, Mob Deep, you like you said,
But no,
UGK.
Mobb Deep not enough. That's another one too. You can't see them either.
Yeah, I
Prodigy
don't
gone.
want to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Prodigy gone.
I don't want to see those. I don't want to see those. Even though
Uh,
they'll be dope,
it
I
will be.
just
Will be.
the closest thing probably, and I don't want to see it either is Lost Boys. Like
Mm-mm.
I've seen people
Yeah.
put Lost Boys in their chats and stuff, but Freaky Tah, man, Freaky
Nah,
Tah was a very big
I
part of Lost
I
Boys.
I cried when Ty died. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was a youngin when he passed away.
Mhm.
Rest in peace, Freaky, man. He used
Rest
to
in
be on
peace,
the
Freaky
block all
Tah.
the time too. I seen him when I was a kid.
Freaky Tah all the time on Jamaica Ave, 165,
Mm-mm.
yo.
We lost a good one. So let me ask this though. Who had the best performance during this battle?
It's a toss up, man. I think I gotta give it to Juvenile, but I think my Mia X held her own too. But
Yeah,
if you're telling me I gotta choose, I'm going Juvie.
I think
But
Juvie definitely had the better
yeah,
battle.
Mia held her own.
She
Mia,
did.
shout out to Mia.
She
But
did.
I'm giving Juvie the slight edge.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say Juvenile was definitely the better performer. He was the like, but people saying even LeBron tweeted Mia X was the MVP.
No, she did her thing, man. She
She
held it,
definitely did her thing.
but she needed more stage presence. Like Juvie was moving around more,
He
hitting
was.
different parts of the stage. Mia X, she stayed right there in that same spot. She didn't really utilize the stage, and that's very
Hmm.
important when you're performing.
Stage
When
performance
you're
is better.
performing, you gotta have stage performance. So
Exactly. And
Juvie
shout
Juvie
out
did
to
that.
Juvie, man, because he was like, "Hey, y'all ain't gonna go first, bet I'll come out there with the 400." And for him, like coming out there going first, man. So definitely shout out to Juvie. I definitely feel like you deserve the upper edge, man. But before we wrap this up, I got three more questions. Then we out. So this is career wise.
Mm.
Which label's overall run was better, No Limit or Cash Money?
I think Cash Money.
You take Cash Money?
Yeah, even though I really I love No Limit.
Mm-hmm.
Like what No Limit did to the game. And Baby and them did similar things too. They changed the game where
Yeah,
their artists were able to make a lot of money selling stuff out the trunk. They really didn't go to the majors too much. They did a lot of in-house stuff. So
yeah,
shout out for No Limit and Cash Money for changing a lot of the stuff where when it comes to making money in hip hop, where you really don't
mm-hmm.
need the labels that much. You can do the grassroots stuff and
Yes,
promote your albums, promote your singles, put doubles. Like they started all that double CD stuff where they
yes,
were
they
selling
did.
CDs with extra CDs on them. Who's
Mm-hmm.
coming next? So both of them had that in their back pocket early in
Yeah,
the 90s. They were
and
doing that
then
early.
with No Limit tapes, I remember I used to buy No Limit tapes. You would look to see like future albums that was coming out.
Yes. Yep.
I remember seeing Mercedes album cover. I was like,
They
like
started doing that. They
they
started
started
doing
that,
that.
and then
So
albums that we didn't get, like the No Limit Tank Dogs with Snoop Fiend and Mac and them, albums
ooh,
that we didn't even see that was really
ooh.
supposed to be, and that
I
was at
was I was I was
productions.
just going through wait, hold on. I was just going through something. I was going through Snoop was it I was going through an album
And I think here's the thing, they was gonna stop saying the 504 boys. Yeah, I got that too. I bought that too. The All-Star one.
and
I bought that.
they had the
And they had
preview
that,
from
yeah.
Mercedes.
I remember the True Crime Family. I bought that CD too.
Like
Yes,
like like they I remember them started doing that, yo.
yes.
Promoting doing promotions
Sneakers, the doll. I wanted that doll too, bro.
and this is something that a lot of artists. later on started doing a lot of like
Yeah.
Def Jam. Def Jam took this idea and
And
ran
here's
with
the
it.
thing, they like that album right there, the one with P on the boat, the Stuff one, the one that's on the album, like that album with him on the boat, like with the boat and stuff.
Okay, okay.
We didn't see that album either.
Oh man,
And it was so
down
yeah, the
south
Down
hustlers.
South Hustlers. Yep, that's another album we didn't see. So
Yeah,
it was a lot
so
they didn't that they was gonna do, but didn't get a chance to do, man.
they did a lot for hip hop. Like they opened a lot of doors with different ideas
And
for hip hop early.
P had the mindset, man. Like you
Yep.
said, with the shoes, he had the shoes, the gear, the no limit gear. I don't know how many people had a no limit chain. I don't know how many people had the no limit chain, but and I think when I got older, I seen somebody who was in no limit office. The doll you just showed, the Master P doll,
Mhm.
there was like 2.8 million pre-orders, but the doll never came out.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying.
Pre-orders? Ooh.
I think that was like years ago. Remember dude who had his shirt off?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He
He
looked
did the
like
interview.
T Murder's brother, yo.
No, that's P's cousin.
Who's that?
That's their boy.
That's Peter's?
Cause you know
Okay, okay,
you
okay,
know that
okay.
they all brothers.
Okay, okay,
But
okay, okay.
you remember the movie I Got the Hook Up?
Yes.
Remember Lil Bruh? They called him Lil Bruh in that movie. Like
That was him?
remember that was him. That's
Okay.
P's day one.
Okay, okay, okay,
He
okay.
been with No Limit since like the ghetto's trying to kill me days. Like he been there, bro. Cause he was in About It. I got the hook up and a few other movies that P did too. So he was always around. I just don't remember his name, but that's like a yayo to 50, man. I think he didn't call the body for P and P kept him around type deal. But so how did Pacific artists like the Hot Boys stack up against artists like Mystical and C Murder? How do you feel about how do you feel like they would stack up?
Again, man, I'm mad Mystical wasn't there. I think when you look at like No Limit Records,
Mystical was a big name, bro.
Mystical might be the biggest artist
On
on
no
on No
limit.
Limit,
Yeah,
and
him and C Murder. Yeah, him definitely him and C Murder.
best verses, some of the most memorable songs. He had street bangers. He had
Yes,
super radio hits, and like his style was just he had like even like Silk the Shocker, he had a very different,
unique style.
unique style to him,
And
and
Mystical can rap, man.
I think they really missed him not being there. If he
Yeah,
was there, man, he would have took it to a whole nother level with his crazy self, man.
you're right. You're
So
right.
so again, I don't like I said, I asked you, I don't know when we're gonna see him outside again, but if we ever see another one, a rematch, I definitely want to see him
Now
there
let me.
performing his joints, yo.
So you asked me a while ago a versus, right? If Mystical was home, him and Juvenile would be a great versus.
Hmm.
Him and Juvenile would be a great versus. Now put that in New Orleans. I guarantee that one will do better than this.
The thing about verses is there's so many matchups that we can see,
Yeah,
but like you just said, where we keep it is important too. We can't
right.
just think about putting it in the big venue, the big stadium
Mm-mm.
where they're not
No,
where they're not from. The city is very important to where
that's
we keep the verses. So
exactly.
if you're gonna do two artists, at least probably keep them both from New York
Yes,
or
keep him in
both
New
from
York.
West Coast or both from down south, and I,
Hmm.
just keep it where when the fan base comes out, the fan base will have notoriety on both artists,
Yes.
but they're going to enjoy and they're going to have to pick,
And
you
another
know.
thing I'm mad at is they didn't pay the homage like they was to Soldier Slim because he was on both of them. I get they played the slow motion. I was like, all right, then maybe No Limit will throw the No Limit party. That was a big hit for him too.
I think Mia X shirt she had on, I think Soldier was on the shirt that she
Yeah, that's
wore.
just a cert though. But
Yeah.
but he played a big part of both of them though. You know what I'm saying? His biggest hit,
So you're saying play some more songs?
at least, I would have at least played at least two, like one apiece from him. They could have played No Limit party from Soldier. You know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, even though Slow Motion was his biggest hit before when he died and stuff, but like you said, the No Limit Party was a street hit. You know what I'm saying? That was, you know, but it's all good though. I get it. Um, one last question. What was the most controversial or debated moment of the night?
For me, it's two. The two most glaring. Snoop Doggy Dogg coming at the end
Yeah, and Wayne.
and Lil Wayne not being there.
Definitely
Again,
Wayne.
Turk, I knew Turk wasn't going to be there. They
Yeah,
announced he's not going to be there. Turk was on social media saying he wasn't going to be there. So I kind of, I was
you
okay.
kind of
Okay,
figure.
Turk's not going to be there. But Lil Wayne not being there and Snoop being there at the end, yeah. So if I got to choose, Lil
Or
Wayne not being there most
Lil Wayne not
controversial.
being there. Well,
What about
yeah.
you?
I'll definitely say Wayne not being there is probably the most disappointing. So I definitely agree, Lil Wayne not being there.
If you had to think why he didn't come, what
Yeah.
what would your react? Like what do you think? What's the reason
Um,
why he didn't make it?
like I said earlier, and I know you kind of like addressed it. Maybe he wanted to get a chance to perform like the Drake and Nicki Minaj stuff, or he probably felt some type of way that Turk wasn't gonna be there. And now that you're saying that it's a possibility that he probably had a concert, so I'm just honestly waiting to see what he says. I know he's supposed to. I know it's probably gonna be like you said, maybe look for something in the next few weeks. But then again, he might not even trust it. He's like, I'm Lil Wayne. I don't need to
Nah, he
address nothing.
will.
You
Nah,
think
he will.
so?
He addresses some more
But
stuff.
for fans, like I said, like you said earlier, and I'm glad you pointed that out. Day one fans like me who've been there like since the block is hot and stuff. Yeah, I think you really kind of like need to address that.
He
So
will. He will. It's
yeah,
there's no way, Mark. It's nowhere in this climate of podcasts and somebody saying something and somebody else saying something, and they all come out and talk.
yeah,
There is no. It's almost no artist today that can hear something about them and not address it. They
yeah,
can't. They can't help themselves.
exactly. So yeah, I'm interested to
Or
see
or
what
or, or somebody's going. Some interviewer is going to bring it up, and they're going to have to address it.
facts.
Mm-hmm.
Um, 16. This was fun, bro. So hold on. So
Yeah, man.
you don't put this in the top 10, right?
No,
Name
no,
your.
no,
Oh,
nope,
okay, let's talk about verses
nope.
because I'm glad I got you on. Your top five verses. Let me hear.
Top five.
Yes.
I'm always going to put Beanie Man Bounty Killer in the top five. I think that was the turning
No.
point.
What?
That was the
You
turning point for verses.
you
That
don't
was the
think?
first verses.
Oh,
And I said number one. It's
oh,
in
I
my
was about to
top
say
five.
no, no. I thought you said it wasn't. I was like, what? Jamaica
Oh no
won
no
with
no no no
that?
no 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 no. It's always going to be my top five
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
because
Jamaica.
that was a turning point from when verses used to be an artist in one city,
Yeah,
an artist in another city,
but
and
this
they
was
used to live
country
stream. This was
in the
both in
country.
one studio together, both
Yes.
performing. That's the first time we've seen that on verses, and
Not
that
really.
changed the
No.
whole.
X and DMX and Snoop was in the same studio.
That wasn't before. That wasn't before that.
Yes, it was. That was like the second verses. What you think? Yes, it was.
I don't think so.
Uh-huh. Snoop
I
and
think that
DMX.
was
That
no. That
was
was the.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I don't think so. Go back and check it. That was the first verses we saw two artists in the same location at the same time.
Hmm.
I believe so.
So we had, of course, Timberland. That was Zoom. All these was Zoom. You are absolutely right. I'm sorry, y'all. You are absolutely right. Beanie Man and Bonnie was in the same. That was first. Then it was Snoop and X.
So, like I said,
Gotcha.
that was the one that changed everything about verses. We now they saw, oh, we can do it with two artists in the same location. Oh, the energy is crazy. Oh, they both going at
Yes.
each. That was a turning point for verses. So I
Yeah.
always put five.
Gotcha.
Um, I got to put the locks dipset. That's got to be there. No, no,
That's my number one.
no. That's got to be in there. Um, I think the ladies had some pretty good ones too. Um,
Woo, man,
I liked the
I got two ladies.
was it Brandy and
Monica. Monica.
Monica? I like the Brandy and Monica one. Um, so I think I'm going to put that in my top five.
Yeah,
Um, there was so many good verses, yo.
it was.
The Snoop and DMX, I liked it, but I didn't love it because I
Yeah,
think that the energy, DMX's energy wasn't like it should be for
yeah.
that verses. He was sitting down a lot. Um, the Ghostface versus Raekwon, I think it was cool. I liked it, but I didn't love it.
They was
Uh,
like you said, they was sitting down a lot too.
yeah,
But they had some hits now. Now,
yeah.
music wise, they had hits. Because
The
like you said,
Redman Method Man was
they
good too.
played street shit and they played the commercial stuff
I enjoyed
and they
this.
also played features. So shout out I want to I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm gonna definitely say shout out to Raekwon and Ghostface for their releases. They're my
Yeah,
honorable
it was cool.
mention because they had a good one.
It's hard, man.
So you
The
said so far you said Brandy and Monica. You
for
said
sure. The Locks,
the
Dipset,
Locks,
Beanie Man, and Bounty Killer.
Beanie Man Bounty Canada. I think oh yeah, so you got two more.
Yeah.
It's this difficult, bro. It's
You know which
difficult.
one I really like too?
Which
I
one?
like the first one versus the Rakim. I think they really went at each other in that versus. That was a good one too.
That was a good
Um, my number five, I got to go back and look through all the verses. My number five, because
one.
there were a bunch of really good verses.
Yeah.
There were a bunch of ones that were okay, and there were some trash verses as well too.
It
So
was definitely some trash races. Um, my top five verses of all time, like I said, my honorable mention is the Raekwon versus Ghostface because like you said before, like I said before, you played street, you played commercial, and you played features. So shout out to them for that and RZA for popping up on that one. That's an honorable mention. Um, 5-1. I'm definitely gonna say Earth, Wind, and Fire versus the Ozzy Brothers. That was a good one. Now that
yeah,
was for the
yeah,
older school. You know,
yeah.
old school, man. I love that one. Plus, they played a lot of hits that, I grew up, shout out to my pops for putting me on to that. I'm definitely gonna say this is tough, man. This is tough, bro. I don't know why I asked this question. But let's keep it going here. Let's keep it going here. I gotta go throw Jadakiss and Fab in there too.
Okay, okay,
They had some hits too, man. They had
okay,
some hits in that one
okay,
too.
okay.
Um, Brandy and Monica was definitely cool. They definitely had some bangers too, and they was performing as well too. So 3 6 and Bone Thugs was it was
That
lit.
was that was a good one too. That
That
was a good
was
one too.
lit. That was lit. And of course, the best one of all, Dipset versus Lox. So yeah, no bias. I don't care. You know that.
Like when you start thinking back of all the verses,
Yeah,
there were some pretty good ones, man.
it was. It was some pretty good
The
ones,
one
man.
the one that had a lot of potential, but the venue was bad was the EVE versus Trina. They should have kept
Ugh.
that in and that's the reason why you can't do two, like one from New York, one from Miami,
And
and then they were both, one was in America, one was in the UK. It
yeah,
really, but I think they, if they had did that on US soil, either in Miami or either in Philly, I think
yeah,
would have been a different reaction. So I think they might have to redo that one.
yeah. Because there's not a lot of women in Florida that would have kept up with Trina. There's nobody in Philly that would have kept up with Eve. Just like okay,
Mhm.
New York. Who you would have picked for the New York one then?
If I had a new versus, or
So a new versus. You think 20 is too much? Let's say,
20 songs, or
yeah, you think 20 songs is too much?
I no, I think 20 songs needs to be the threshold
So
for
right now,
verses.
20 verse 20, the Battle of New York MCs women, who you got?
Oh, if we got women going against New York women going against other.
No, New York women versus New York. Like you said, keep it in the house. Keep it in the house. Because you gave a good point, but I think I
Now we
understood
got
why they did it.
we got to do Kim versus Foxy, man. Everybody wants that. Everybody wants that.
Kim don't
Everybody
have
wants that. Or you got to give us.
Kim don't got 20
Nah, yo, Hot Take Mom is back. Little Kim does not have 20 tracks.
to keep up with Fox.
Hot Take Mom in the building.
Where,
There he is, y'all. He's
where my
right
phone
there.
at?
Get his autograph right now. You may never get it again. Hot Take Mom. Mom, you wildin'. Mom,
Do you want to do this versus, bruh?
we have a versus on our channel. Little Kim versus
Do you
Foxy
want to do
Brown.
that? Do you want to do that?
Yo, Mom, you talking about Little Kim, we're talking about here. The Queen Bee, Brooklyn. Yo, when Kim sees this, she gonna be so mad, yo. Yo, she gonna DM you, Mom. Mom,
I
come
don't
on, man.
see 20 from Kim.
Okay, okay.
I ain't gonna
Yeah, but
lie, I see 10.
oh, now
No, I'm just
Marv,
being real.
Marv is
But
yo,
hold on,
cut,
let me
yo,
count
Marv,
Foxy's
cut,
too.
cut out this piece, yo. Do not let Little Kim see what you just said about her, yo. She gonna be tight. Don't let the Beehive. Is the Beehive? What's the name of her crew? Who follow her? The Beehive. Don't let the Beehive come after you, Marv.
Foxy might not have 22. We could do a top 15 for both of them.
Marv,
Like top 15.
Marv. We have a Foxy versus Kim on our channel.
Let me
Versus.
know
Go
when.
go check it. Go check it out. I will send you a link to it.
Okay.
Bangers, bangers.
You talking about no. Okay. All
For
right.
20,
I
20 for
got you.
20,
I keep
220.
forgetting we could play whatever we want. Okay, you're right. You're right.
Yo,
I'm over here
Marv,
thinking, I'm thinking like hits, Billboard hits.
Marv. Cut out this piece.
No,
Don't let little Kim see this. If little Kim
no.
see this,
See,
the whole beehive
I,
gonna be in your chat.
it's all good.
Now, but New York, I think we gotta do a hardcore hip hop versus. We gotta do
Most definitely.
a Bahamadia, a Rod Digger.
Oh, I
Uh,
think it
what's
would be dope.
what's that girl that's on that radio show with Heather B? We gotta get Heather B. Like we gotta do one that don't have 20 hits, but
Yeah. What guy who?
represents the culture. We still got Latifah and Light.
Like I
We
was
can
about to
do a
say,
Latifah and
light.
Light.
Oh, that'll be a dope.
Um,
We throwing y'all some bones here. You better catch them.
we got some females that I think needs that shine, even if it doesn't have to be a huge versus.
Hmm.
But there are some female MCs that I think um I think deserves to be put just like how we gave my ex her flowers,
Yeah,
how dope she is as an MC. People get to see that now.
yeah.
There's a lot of dope MCs from the '90s that
That
people
needs it.
have forgotten about. So
Yeah,
do like this, just do like a New York or whatever city they're from. Do a versus, promote it well.
yeah.
Make sure it's a close city where both of the fan bases can come out. A nice venue, the Sony Theater or something in the Garden,
Yes,
nice
sir.
small theater. Um, put it on all platforms. Get them to shine, man. I love to see that.
I would too. That'd be a dope idea.
But
That's
but but there are some men out there that we need verses too. And there's a lot of guys are talking trash out there.
yeah.
Let's see what y'all got. Versus is back.
So
Let's pop our collar, y'all. It's time to start popping your collar. Y'all been talking trash all these years. Y'all
let's
going on all
see.
these podcasts saying y'all the best. Let's see. Put it up now.
Just like Ti was always talking shit, but
No, Ti is a hard loss. Like
you think
there's
so?
not a lot of people. There's not a lot of people that can go up against Ti, Marv. Ti got bangers, Marv.
If Jeezy didn't do one, he could have kept up with it.
Yeah, Jeezy can. Yeah, Ludacris can. Yeah, yeah.
Luda,
They
I was
all,
about to say,
yeah.
come on. I'm like, come on, man. Luda could
No, no,
definitely
no,
keep
no.
playing.
I didn't say
Yeah, I
it,
was about to say.
it's not a lot, but Ti got a
Because
discography.
because this was going to be a foolish versus. He said that if him and Buster went at it, Buster can't do no hits from the 90s.
I don't think Busta and Ti is like the same era.
That's not a good one.
Yeah, I won't put them against each other.
Because Nelly and Luda was a one side. Luda
Do a
killed Nelly.
Ti 50 Cent.
Mm-mm. No, no, no East versus South.
Okay, 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 okay.
Actually, no, that'd be a good one too. Both of them got bangers. You're right about that. Okay, 16. I see where you go.
But again, you just said it too. Venue. Where can we
Venue,
venue?
where
Where
that could
can they
be in
venue?
Vegas. That could be in Vegas. That could be in Vegas. If you like you said, if you got two artists from different like places, then you pick a neutral site. But like you said earlier, and like I said earlier with Jeezy and Gucci, Atlanta, perfect spot. This New Orleans would have been a perfect spot for these guys. So
But
yeah,
let's do bring Ludacris back out. Let's do Luda Ti
not
Atlanta.
gonna lie, do a triple threat. Do Jeezy
Mm.
versus Luda versus Ti. The
The
first
first triple
triple
versus.
threat, the first
Ooh,
triple threat versus, brother. I
Marv,
promise you,
you
that'll
might
be
be
a
onto
good one.
something. You might be onto something.
That would be a good one, man. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Y'all, imagine having three stages and they're all
Ooh,
on their own stage,
trying
different
to tell you,
DJs.
different hits. Like you said,
Oh,
hit for hit, boy, in Atlanta. I'm trying to tell you, boy.
I'm
Atlanta.
just glad versus is back, man. That's
Me too.
all I need now. Don't like they got to do it every 2 months now. Keep
Yeah.
it close. Don't we don't want to wait 6 months for
No,
another
you don't.
versus.
No, you don't.
Every 2 months, announce something. Boom, let's get it. Let's keep it rolling.
Yeah.
Let's keep building on it because I think versus is a multi-billion-dollar idea, man.
Man, tell
If they
me.
push this right, promote this right, start doing more sponsors, get some sponsors involved, start doing pay-per-view like this. Not expensive pay-per-view.
No.
$5, $10, nothing
Yeah.
crazy. No
Or
20,
subscription.
$30.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
subscription or something like
not
that.
that folks. Five, little $10, get a nice view on your TV, because
Hmm.
I watched it on because I have a stick so I watched it on Apple TV on my
Yeah.
TV and it looked beautiful on the TV. So
Hmm.
keep it
Yeah.
like that. But I'm just glad versus back, man.
Me too.
Back.
Me too. All right. Anything else you want to add? About to cut out.
No, man. Thanks for having me as always. All of the followers.
Okay.
Hot
All right.
Take Mob is back in the building with another one.
Mhm. Kim, I love you. I was just
Eh,
giving an opinion, Kim. I love you though, but I was
listen,
giving a
Kim. You know I got your back, Kim. I'm now with what Mob is saying. I'll co-sign a lot of stuff Mob says, Kim, I'm on your side with this one right here. All right. You got
Oh my
you got
God.
20 bangers. But yo, let's see Kim versus Foxy. Get them what get the people what they want.
Yes,
That's what the people want.
exactly.
Kim versus Foxy versus no. Kim versus Foxy. That's what we want to get. Give us that. That's it.
Yes. The great 16 has spoken. All right, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for joining us. We out. Peace, love, and all that.